Hi, today's day 14 of 20. We're gonna do core and shoulders and a little bit of legs. I'm going to use a heavier set of weights and then a little bit lighter, so 9 pounds and 5 pounds. So you can come to your mat, have your weights nearby. We're gonna start in our quadruped or all fours position, really pull up through those little abdominals. We'll start with a few cat-cows and breath work. So take your inhale. On your exhale, round through your back. Tuck that tailbone. Inhale, release the belly button towards the ground, open up through the head, chest, and shoulders, and then exhale, round through that spine. Take a few more like that with the same breathing pattern. One more in each direction. And then we're gonna stay on all fours. We're gonna start with a warm up here, same breathing pattern. Extend your left arm out, your right leg out. So we're already engaging that core, pull that navel in. You're gonna bring the knee and the elbow in and round to that spine on the exhale. And on the inhale, lengthen your fingertips to your toes long. And then make breath sounds. Exhale through that mouth. Inhale through that nose. Feel that core tightening, pulling that navel into spine, especially as you bring it all in. Lengthen and round. For 4, 3, 2, and last one. Lengthen and lower. Side 2, make sure that wrist is under your shoulder. Lengthen out the right arm, lift up that left leg, inhale, exhale, round it in. Tuck that navel in tight. Bring the ribs to the hips when you're rounding through that back. For 4, lengthen and reach. Feel the squeeze through the glutes and the hamstrings. 3, 2, don't lift your leg higher than hip height. Last one, lengthen, round, lengthen, and lower. Whew. Okay, so, should have felt that through the core. I'm actually gonna start with my 9-pound weight, because I'm not gonna add the legs right away. I'm gonna extend my right leg long, toes tucked. I have my heavy weight. I'm bringing my arm up into a goal post arm position. My palm is facing the ground, bend to the elbow. I'm going to bring my whole arm in and lift it up. Trying to keep it in that 90-degree bend with that elbow. Holding it here. If you want to work on a balance challenge and core challenge, you can hover that leg off the mat. Try not to shift those hips. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. I have to switch weights. You can keep the same weight you have. I'm going to 5. I'm bringing it back out to that same position, hovering the leg for sure this time, and I'm gonna bring it in and curl or bend through my knee and lengthen as I bring the arm out. So bring it in, curl, lengthen, bring it out. So working that shoulder, top part of the shoulder, the rotator cuff, keep that tummy tucked. Bring that knee or heel towards your seat for 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Whew. Now switch again, other side. So lengthen out your left leg, tuck your toe, bring your arm up to that goal post or 90-degree bend. Bring it in, send it out. Continuing that, try not to sink into the hand that's pressing into that mat. You can hover that leg. Keep those abdominals pulled in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring it down. Switching weights, So those 5 pounds, lifting that leg to about hip height. Goal post arm, bring it in, curl or bend through that knee, lengthen. Bring your arm in, bring it in and curl, bring it out. Holding it here. For 5, 4, getting that hamstring lengthen through that leg. 3, 2, don't lose your balance. 1, and lower them down. Whew. Yeah, that's a lot. Let's stretch through those shoulders. So cross one arm over the other. Take a breath. Nice job. Okay. We're going over to the side. We're going to have a hand over to the side. Legs are stacked, knees are bent. I would say you can bring your heels closer to your seat here. Pull up through those abdominals. If you want to wait, add a weight. I'm using 5 here. We're just going to press our hips up, squeeze that belly, and do a one arm shoulder press, and then lower it down. So my palm is facing away from my body, and I'm lifting my hips, squeezing my belly, squeezing those glutes. Try not to go too fast, because you really want to focus on the squeeze as you raise those hips. Working these shoulders a lot. For 5 more. And 4, and 3, and 2. At any point you need to drop the weights, that's fine. And 1, this time we're adding on leg extension as you shoulder press and lift up. I might have to drop my weight soon. Leg extend, lift up. I am gonna drop my weight. Whew. For 5, pull the navel in. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it up, and then I'm going to bend through this arm. I'm going to bring that knee in and reach. Reach. Could add a little flexion here, lateral flexion, and reach. For 5, lengthen, stretch to that side. 3, 2, 1, and bring it in and lower it down. Should also felt it a lot through those side glutes. Let's go to side 2. I'm gonna start with my weight again. Stack those legs, sit up nice and tall, tuck that tummy in. I would say, as much as you can get that wrist over shoulder. Okay, when you're ready, pull it up, one arm press, squeeze everything, and bring it back. Lift and squeeze, pull the navel in. Try to think about pressing those rib cage in so it's not popping. It takes a lot of muscle concentration here to do that. That's why we don't want to go too fast. We have 5 more. And 4, and 3, and 2. Give everything a squeeze, glutes, inner thighs, and 1. Now we add on leg extension. And if at any point you need to drop that weight or just have no weight, you're still working that core. Squeeze it in. We have 5 more. My right arm feels a little stronger than my left, or I gave it a break. 2 more. Last one. Hold it up. I'm going to reach. I drop my weight for 10, 9, 8, 7, palms facing the ground. 6, keep the bicep by the ear. 5, 4, lengthen. 3, release, stretch. 2, 1. Bring it in. Whew. Lower it down. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get a forward or front plank before we come to standing. So back in that quadruped position, pull that navel in. Try to not pop through that rib cage. Try to squeeze those ribs together like you're wearing a corset. When you're ready, step out one leg at a time, about hip distance. Holding it here, you could be on your forearm, but what I'm gonna do next might be hard to do on your forearms. So you can just hold it. I'm gonna lengthen one arm, bring it back. Lengthen, and in. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Sit back into that child's pose. Spread the knees apart, sit those hips back. Take one deep breath, press yourself up. Bring your knees back together, hip distance, tuck those toes. Press up to your down dog. Take a deep breath. Press those heels towards that ground. Walk those hands back, round through that spine, all the way up. Okay, just a last set here. I'm gonna grab my heavy weights, see how long I can do this. We're gonna stand in a wide external rotation, so toes are pointed out diagonally, and our legs are nice and wide. I'm gonna bring those weights in front of my thighs, and I'm gonna take a plie. When you plie, make sure those knees are pressed back towards your feet, not falling forward. And I'm gonna do a T press with those arms. So palms are facing the ground. When you stand it up, you can go as deep as you want with that squat. Squeeze through those glutes on the stand. Working those inner thighs when you squeeze everything together as you stand up. For 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna hold it. See where we're at time. Lift up that left heel. Right arm only. For 10, 9. Keep those shoulders out of your ears, don't lift them up. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Press it down, stand it up. Take a breath, go back down. Lift the right heel. Left arm raises. For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, you got this. Last one. Bring that heel down. Press it up, keep those weights in front, lower back down. Lift up both heels. Let's just get a little pulse here. Pulse set. Bring those inner thighs, those quads. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower both heels. Take a deeper squat and stand it up. Whew, felt a burn there. Okay, lowering those weights down. Look at, I finished under 15 minutes today. So catch your breath. Let's just take a deep breath in. Reach those hands overhead. Widen your arms to open up your chest. Lengthen them up again. And widen. Last one here. Lift it up. Bring those arms down. You need a little more shoulder stretch or inner thigh stretch. You can always come to the ground, take a butterfly stretch, hinge forward, hang heavy with that upper body. And then before you bring it back up, tuck your navel in and restack your spine as you roll all the way on up. Roll those shoulders out. That was a tough one, but maybe you can do it 2 times through and maybe a lighter weight the second time. Thanks.